Well, we are here in 5 Points listening to your stories, and one of the things that we hear over and over again is just how much this area has changed over the years. Denver7's Colin Riley is showing us some of that vibrant history, but also how 5 Points continues to evolve.
The history of 5 Points is impossible to describe over the next few minutes. But as I spoke with business owners, residents, and historians, a common thread came through in all of their stories. No matter how much the neighborhood changes, there will always be people and places to celebrate in 5 Points.
There was love and honor and respect, and always see it as a space for celebrating who we are, because there were a lot of places that didn't want us in their neighborhood.
The story can begin here at the Black American West Museum. Volunteer docent Terry Gentry could talk for days about the influential people displayed on the walls. Doctors, leaders, business owners, people that built 5 Points into a mainstay for the Black community.
The children of the folks that moved here from other places in the country where they were formerly enslaved, and they brought their families here, and they stepped up and changed the circumstances so that each one of us could live these amazing lives.
Music, food, and business provided foundations for a better life, and Franklin Steiger's Afro-styling barbershop is just one example. It's been around since a certain hairstyle was all the rage.
During that time, we had jerry curls, naturals.
Back then, Franklin and his wife Maydella had lines out the door in a community that was as lively and spirited as any.
Any type of food that you wanted to eat and everything, it was more a Black neighborhood than it is today.
And although business isn't what it once was, after more than 40 years, Franklin still doesn't know when he will put down the scissors.
I hate to leave. I love what I'm doing.
Franklin got his start by renting from another 5 Points icon, Creighton Jones Jr.
Well, Franklin was my first tenant. Rent $99 a month.
Creighton, ever the businessman, said he'd send me an invoice for the interview. He and his wife Betty ran C&B Cleaners for over 50 years, have been married for 70, and still remember how things used to be.
Very crowded in the streets at that time, you know. That was all you could see. Was the people there.
And all types of businesses were here.
You didn't have to leave the neighborhood for anything.
While running businesses, Betty and Creighton raised their 8 children in 5 Points. Their daughter Regina has fond memories.
I tell people 5 Points is where I grew up. That was home. Park Hill is where we slept.
But admits, as time moves on, things change.
It's nothing like when I grew up. People knew each other.
Today, the neighborhood continues to change, but there's still a commitment to honoring its past.
It's a continuation of really our focus in ensuring that 5 Points is a place and heart of the African American community, and that we remember the past while we're building for a brighter future.
That future, woven by a common thread, celebrating the people and places of the past.
Every day is a challenge to celebrate this history. Every day that we get up, we've got work to do.
In 5 Points, Colin Riley for Denver7.
We're going to be live out here in 5 Points all morning long and throughout the day. Of course, you can always scan the QR code on your screen right now to get a hold of me. You could email me as well with any stories that you think we should be covering.